It began with an old video resurfacing online, footage from 2013, showing British motorcycle racer Shane Byrne celebrating on a podium. At first, it looked like the usual champagne-spraying moment athletes share after a big win. But this time, Byrne aimed the stream of fizz directly under the dress of a podium model standing beside him. She flinched, unprepared, while the crowd laughed and the cameras rolled. For some, it was a silly prank. For others, it was something much darker. When the clip landed on Reddit, the reaction was explosive. Most users condemned Byrne's behavior outright, calling it disgusting, humiliating, and very possibly sexual assault. A chorus of comments pointed out the obvious. Spraying a pressurized liquid at someone's private area without consent isn't a harmless joke. Yet, a vocal minority jumped to his defense. They downplayed the moment, argued it was part of the job, and mocked anyone who called it serious. The stage was set for a digital war. The debate quickly escalated. One side referenced definitions of sexual assault, unwanted touching, humiliation, actions without consent. "Imagine being in her place," one commenter said, "standing in front of thousands while a man deliberately sprays your body. Would you really laugh it off?" But defenders fired back. "It's her job. Models sign up for this. She was paid well." The cold dismissal enraged others. Arguments snowballed, piling personal insults onto legal definitions. As tempers flared, logic often gave way to cruelty. Critics of Byrne were called kids, snowflakes, and worse. Some replies turned into trolling matches. "Go touch grass. You're depressed. You must be gay for me." The original issue, the act itself, began to drown beneath childish comebacks and the kind of low blows only the internet seems to cultivate. It was no longer just a debate, it was a feeding frenzy. But not everyone was content to just trade insults. Some users shifted the focus toward the deeper issue. Why were women placed on stage at all, dressed up like decorations, just to stand beside male athletes? "Her existence," one user wrote, "served only as an object to be ogled." That criticism hit hard. It wasn't just about Byrne, it was about a system that normalizes objectification. And for many, the champagne moment symbolized exactly how little respect these women received. Still, defenders of Byrne clung to their arguments. Some even suggested the woman might have been his wife or girlfriend, implying the act was playful banter between two people who knew each other. But others shot back. What might be a joke in private can become humiliating when broadcast to millions. And with no proof of any relationship, the defense felt flimsy at best. Yet the speculation fueled even more conflict, with Redditors accusing each other of ignorance, hypocrisy, or worse. As the thread sprawled across thousands of comments, side debates erupted. Some compared the situation to OnlyFans. If a woman chooses to profit from her appearance, does that mean she accepts any treatment? Others brought up TikTok, pointing out how culture normalizes exploitation in small ways every day. Even the background music of the video became a battleground, with users arguing over whether the song was still popular in Asia. The conversation fractured into chaos, as if everyone was fighting a different war on the same battlefield. By the end, the clip had transformed from a 10-second stunt into a moral referendum. To some, it was a prank blown out of proportion. To others, it was a textbook example of crossing boundaries and normalizing harassment. And perhaps the most revealing part wasn't Byrne's action at all, but how people reacted, some minimizing, others defending, many enraged. The champagne spray had long since dried, but the debate it sparked still left the internet divided. So now the question lands in your hands. Was this just a tasteless joke or something far more serious? Did the internet overreact, or did it finally call out behavior that's been ignored too long? What would you have thought if you were in her place? Share your opinion in the comments below.